This weather report brought to you by Woolham Constructions and Mackay Regional Council.
Good evening once again, Weather Watchers. Well, guess what? With 2 days remaining for our Tourism Australia promotion, our viewer-contributed photograph this evening comes from Lisa Powell's, I think the pronunciation is. Now, there's nothing like swimming with stingers in the fashionable stinger suits on a girls' weekend away at Whitehaven Beach, Queensland. Very nice photograph, Lisa, and thanks for your efforts in promoting tourism in Australia. And by gee, that's not a bad lot of mermaids in uniform there, isn't it? I think that's fantasy cruises in the background, but a beautiful part of the local world, isn't it? Over in the Whitsundays there at Whitehaven. Okay, temperatures through the region. Now, the Bureau has recently put an automatic weather station at Clermont Airport. The maximum wind gust in Clermont today, fairly light, southeast at 20 kilometres an hour at 12:30. Mackay Mount Bassett today, 26.7 at 4 minutes after 1 in the afternoon. What was the warmest maximum temperature ever recorded at Mount Bassett for April? 33.8. That occurred on April the 2nd, 1988. The only rain till 9 this morning was Dumbleton Rocks. That's just upstream from the Hospital Bridge there with 1 millimetre. Current conditions in the city, that's Mackay I'm talking about, not Dumbleton Rocks, 24 degrees. The upper level trough is now exiting most of Queensland and taking that mid to high level cloud with it. No rain associated with that feature, so it'll be a fairly sunny day right throughout the area tomorrow. Queensland at 3 o'clock this afternoon, lots of mid to high level clouds still lingering, but there was no rain associated with that feature. And the royal blue colouring is low-level cloud. Onto the chart, an oh-so-familiar weather pattern evolving. Here comes the high moving into Victoria. It will maintain intensity at about 1,027. Fresh in the southeasterlies right along the coast. 1 or 2 showers may develop. Moderate to rough seas returning, and that's the cue, right on cue actually, for the coming weekend. Consequently, the local forecast for the Central Coast should be fine most of the time, just isolated showers, freshening southeasterly winds, particularly by late tomorrow, and there may be a strong wind warning issued for maritime operations for Saturday. Let's have a look at the maritime, Central Highlands forecast first. Very isolated showers, fine most of the time, light winds, Moranbah maximum tomorrow 30. Next we can check the maritime observations at 3 o'clock. Creel Reef south-southeast 15, Middle Percy Island much the same. 160 degrees at 15 knots. Coastal waters for tomorrow, southeast 15 to 20. Now for Saturday, most likely those southeasterlies increasing to 25 to 30 knots, particularly north of Mackay. That wipes out the weekend. Top of the tide for the harbour tomorrow, 11:51. Sun up for Mackay tomorrow, Friday, should be at 6:20. And finally, the summary points there. Nothing too interesting, but remember those southeasterly winds increasing by late tomorrow. That's it for the weather. Now it's straight back to Sam.